Edinburgh Investment.
This woman is called Charlotte, and she's a clairvoyant, also known as a fortune teller.
I know it sounds really crazy. Do you race quad bikes?
In front of her is a list of 250 companies, and her trusty pendant is deciding where I should invest my life savings. But not everyone in my life was particularly happy about it.
Is the advice that you've been given FCA regulated? Could be an issue.
It's something.
So why am I giving all of my money to Charlotte? Well, I'm not very good at spending my money on sensible things.
Do you want to do red? Red? Yes.
And instead, pay lots and lots to do things that are quite silly. Things like this.
I just cooked an oven meal in an active volcano.
And this.
We're writing in massive letters, welcome to Luton.
This all came to a head the other day when I got a rather scary email from my accountant who suggested I should start putting my money into the stock market.
We highly recommend that you focus on a long-term financial plan.
And that is what I'm going to do. The plan is to conduct an experiment. I have £50,000 to invest. Half of the money will go into investments that people who work in finance suggest, and the other half of the money will go into investments suggested by a fortune teller. But where was I going to find a fortune teller? I've gone to the trusted place to get your psychics, trustedpsychics.co.uk. They're the best mediums, clairvoyants, and tarot readers, and you can call them now for 45 pence a minute. Or I can also text them my questions. Who wins in a boxing fight? KSI or Tommy Fury? Oh, fortune teller thinks KSI is going to win. That could be an incredible prediction. Tommy! The last thing I need to do is ask my accountant whether I'm allowed to do this. I don't see why it should be a problem.
Hello?
Just a quick one for you. I'm looking to get a fortune teller to tell me which stocks to invest in. Is there any problem with me doing that?
I wouldn't recommend it.
But I'm allowed to do it.
Yes, Max, you can if you would like, but I wouldn't recommend that you do that.
Okay, thank you. With that blessing, I went to the City of London, to the exact spot where I became the world's richest man. But this time, I was looking for some investment advice. Hello, mate, step into the office. Come on in. However, it didn't get off to a good start. A good pick over the next couple of months.
We're legally not allowed to tell you.
You're not allowed to tell me.
I can't have a portfolio
Why not?
because of where I work. It's banned.
Why is it banned? Well, because it's insider trading. Any company that you would suggest I put some money into investment-wise. But with some light patter, are we holding to the moon? I started to get some recommendations. Just taking the phone call, big business. Shanghai needs to sell. So what would you suggest I put my money into?
Gold.
EMQQ. I have no idea what it's like, emerging market or something or the other.
Link, Chainlink, that's quite good.
What's that?
Yeah, I can't explain it because I don't know exactly.
Perfect. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
Supermarkets, Iceland, Tesco.
That's where mums go. Invest your money at all? No. What do you spend your money on? Holidays. I'll invest in holidays. With the recommendations flowing in, the picks became increasingly wild.
Parking lots.
Greencoat UK Wind.
Like loads of money in parking.
Okay, what do they do?
Wind.
They're the ones who make wind.
India, maybe China.
3-month period.
Yeah.
I only deal with long-term stocks.
Great, so I should just invest in India.
Yeah, but I have just invested in Honest Burger. So
Honest Burger. Okay, he's a vegan king. Probably shouldn't trot if I want people to talk to me. With the long list of companies from Bertie and the boys, it was now time for the other half of this experiment, our fortune teller. And I had agreed to meet up with a woman called Charlotte in her special room.
Are you Charlotte?
No, I'm Geraldine.
You're Geraldine, okay.
And when Charlotte arrived, I greeted her like I was Bond.
Hello, you must be Charlotte. Hello, Charlotte, nice to meet you, I'm Max.
The decall was apt, and with Batman looking down on us, Charlotte first wanted to do a life reading on me, which is when she tells me all the things I didn't know about myself.
You can see that you are OCD with anxiety. You can be childlike, which is good. It means that you have an essence which will never make you look old.
And I have to say, a lot of it was news to me.
But you are a bit of a loner.
Sounds about right.
Sorry if I'm making you feel uncomfortable. Media is also something you would be good at. It can be in front of the camera as well as an actor. 9 also makes you a little bit psychic, makes you a little bit woo-woo. That's the one. Yeah?
I like it a little bit.
You can be a little bit obnoxious. Aries can also be obstinate.
No, we can't.
Yes, you can. I like your jokes.
Thanks.
It's okay. Okay. I would like to see your hands a little bit, even though I might strain my eyes. Okay. I know this sounds really crazy. Do you race quad bikes?
No.
Is it something you intend to do?
No.
Just avoid the quad bikes completely, please. So you are sensitive, a slight iron deficiency. It does feel like you have a slight irritable bowel, but it's intermittent.
With news that I could drop the kids off at the pool at any moment, Charlotte then told me something I really wasn't expecting.
I'm actually being told that there's a partnership coming for you.
Is it with Shopify?
Remind me what Shopify is?
Shopify is an entrepreneurship company and they're in the market of turning dreams into reality.
That you could be PA, secretary.
They've helped me and the Fosh Pit over the years, most obviously with my stand-up special.
It was called Social Butterfly and loads of people really enjoyed it. I was really proud of it.
Okay.
With my show, I wanted to make sure I kept 100% of the rights, because when you sell it to streamers, they often take the intellectual property. So what I did is I hosted the special myself on my Shopify store, thesillycompany.co.uk, and you guys supported me with some crazy numbers.
Make sure you write this down. With Shopify, you can sell online, in person, and on social platforms.
Millions of businesses in 175 different countries use Shopify, and I love that they are empowering me and supporting me through my silly journey. I trust Shopify so much that I'll be buying Shopify stock, whether Charlotte likes it or not. Make sure you go to shopify.co.uk/MaxFosh. It was now time for Charlotte to place her bets. So I gave her a piece of paper with 250 of the UK's top companies, and she had to tell me which ones would do well over a 3-month period.
Oh, this one will do well, then really go bad. AJ Bell? No, BlackRock's not doing as well as it used to. Spire Healthcare. I want half. Target Healthcare. It's not a huge amount out of a long list. I hope you're okay for not being very verbal.
No.
So you're not okay?
I'm absolutely right.
Some show more capability of a greater amount of wealth than others. If it were me doing it, I would put a set amount on each which was equal.
Fantastic.
Does that make sense?
That makes total sense. Thank you very much.
With Charlotte's picks written down on this trusted piece of paper, I went away and I invested into all of those companies. I was hoping to buy low and sell high. And then I waited. 3 months passed, and I got up to all sorts of silliness and japery. But in the back of my mind, there was a meeting looming with the person who told me not to do this in the first place.
Hi, John. Hey, Max, you right? Good to see you. See you again. I come in.
I was here to see John to show him the results of my portfolio, and he knew I meant business because I had my briefcase. Welcome, John, to something that you asked me not to do.
Good stuff.
This is what happened. We needed a control measure, of course. I wanted to know who was going to do better. So the control measure was the finance bro. I went to the bank to ask where I should put my money. These are the stocks you should invest in. Oil, probably, Bezos, and a company called Example One. And how did they do? We put £25,000 into the control. Here's how a few select companies did. It didn't start great with a loss of 8.76%. Company B, that was down also 7.9%. Oh, not looking good. And what about that third company? Only 1.5% down, but still down. What about the fortune teller? I was told to invest in the following companies.
Is the advice that you've been given FCA regulated? Could be an issue.
It's something, and it's fun. The
Yeah.
FCC accept fun.
Hey, we'll go with it.
And then finally, we've of course got Company C, also 2.43%. So let's see a comparison in a graph form. Out the gate, both of them started performing quite badly. Gold was taking a hit, wind wasn't blowing, and AJ Bell was nowhere to be seen.
Both the fortune teller and the finance bro continued to make losses as we crawled into October. Then, 3 weeks later, a monumental crash of epic proportions. I was losing hundreds of pounds every single day. But then, a small rally. Maybe it might be coming. No, absolutely, they both crashed again. Finance Pro was thousands of pounds in the red. Fortune teller wasn't far off. But it was at this point when I thought of something that Charlotte said. She told me not to ride quad bikes, but she didn't say I couldn't invest in them. A final dump of money into quad bikes, and this was the final result.
The Finance Bro, £23,804, which is a loss of how much, John?
We're talking just over a grand now.
1,196, whereas the Psychic made me £25,003.42, which is a profit of
£20.42.
Yay!
Well done.
The conclusion: buy quad bikes. Thank you.
Agreed. £3.42.
Great.
To win.
With a victory for the fortune teller in the bag, then I thought I'd spend my winnings. And to be honest, I couldn't buy much.
Hello, mate. Can I get a cream cheese bagel, please?
Please do not use this as financial advice. I'm just a silly boy having a silly time. Thanks for watching.
Cream cheese bagel.